Welcome to our Solstice 2022 event. Thank you for being here. Let me see if I can get comfortable now that I'm actually hitting record. I probably should have gotten comfortable before I started doing all that. So welcome. I'm Bloom. If I haven't met you before or sat with you before, I'm hitting some admit buttons there. I'm Bloom Post. I live in Black Mountain, North Carolina. I've been doing this work for almost 2.5 decades, which is crazy since I'm only 24. I don't know how that happened. I'm excited to be here. I've been looking forward to the solstice. I always look forward to solstice. For me, it's the turning of the wheel, and for me, this is New Year's. This is when I completely, which I will be doing tomorrow actually. This is when I rework my mesa, or you might call it your altar. I have a big one because of the work that I do. So I remove everything and clean underneath the cloth that it's on, ceremonial cloth, and just pull it all away from the wall because mine's on the floor because it's big for ceremony. So this is the time of year that I do that. And then I'll rework my mesa between now and the next, sometime after Christmas. I'll finish reworking my mesa. And I like to do that just to create new energy because I'm growing and evolving each year, as are all of us, hopefully. And so my mesa gets to do that with me because it's alive. My altar does that with me. So I shift it each solstice, and I'm excited to do that. It also feels fresh and clean because I don't pick it up for the rest of the year. It's there. So couple things I want to do as people are still joining. I want to mention that I have other activations available on my website. There's some for free, there's some that cost money, but you have the recording forever. I also want to mention that we have a monthly mentorship. There's a lot of mentorship people here, so thank you for being here. I'm going to hit, I think Callie's having a hard time joining. Hopefully that'll work out. We have a lot of mentorship folks here who can, if you're connected with them, you can ask them questions. But we meet the first Tuesday of every month from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Similar to what we're doing tonight, we gather here online around the virtual sacred fire. I teach a little, lead shamanic journeying, activations, whatever's coming up at that time of year, at that time in the wheel, and what's coming up for people within the space. So it's only $22 a month, and it's a great way to stay connected. Highly encourage you to do that. All of this is on my website too, bloompost.com. We have monthly cacao ceremonies. We meet in Black Mountain once a month, one Saturday per month for cacao ceremony. It's a really beautiful way to get to know some community here. We have a lot of people who drive in from Atlanta, Greenville, Raleigh, trying to think, Charleston. I mean, people come from all over, and of course, everybody local to Western North Carolina. So you're welcome to join us if you'd like. Again, more information is on my website. And also, last piece of doing my little advertising at the beginning, because my students know I always forget to do this part. So see, I'm doing it first. Right now, through like the first part of January, I'm offering a special 1-hour healing session price. Sessions are usually 90 minutes, but I'm offering phone sessions that are 60 minutes. We can do a lot in 60 minutes for a special price. And also past life readings on Zoom are a special price, as are readings via email. Readings via email, you don't have to be available for. You can just email me your questions, and I will do the mojo in the realms and email you back what I receive. So lots of ways to connect. I have a YouTube channel, lots of free stuff there. Enjoy, go for it, have a good time with it. So what I want to do this evening for solstice is talk for just a few minutes and then take us into a shamanic journey. And this will be a little different for those of you who work with me every month. This is going to be a little different. I don't always get a full download of what we're going to do. More often than not, I have an idea, and then when I show up, it just channels through. I was getting acupuncture yesterday, just minding my own business, just getting a little needling, doing my thing, and download came through. So I was not focused on the needles. I was totally getting the download of what we were going to do here. So that's exciting because it doesn't always download ahead of time. Now, having said that, I might get halfway through and my guides say plot twist and we do something different. And I trust that because my guides are running the show. I'm just the in-flight entertainment. I'm not flying the plane. So we're going to have a good time and it's going to be a little different for those of you who've sat with me before. So one thing I want to mention is this idea that I love about seeds in the winter. This is an actual scientific thing that many seeds need in order to really grow and be expansive and amazing when they pop up in the spring. And it's called chill hours. CHILL hours, chill hours. I love that. I want my whole life to be like chill hours. But the seeds need a certain amount of chill hours. However you want to translate chill, like maybe they're just like, here I am, we'll see what happens, cocktail. No, I don't think seeds do that, but I like to keep things goofy. So they need a certain amount of chill hours in order to really be vibrant and healthy and grow in a really healthy way. And we need that too. So I'm always excited at the solstice because of the return to the light. You know, it's getting dark at 4:45 or 5 o'clock or something and feels odd. Feels like it should be bedtime soon and it's 5:30, right? But I also remind myself not to run to the light, to really stay with these chill hours, to stay with the darkness, to stay with this time in the earth, to let whatever seeds I'm germinating really take the time that they need. And I can see how we as humans would create a lot of holiday spirit at this time to celebrate the return of the light, because in a lot of places it would be cold and it would be dark and you want to gather together and tell stories, you know, while the snow's on the ground and the spirits are sleeping or maybe just a little quieter, right? So I can see why we want to come together and do that. And also I encourage you to really embrace this time of the long night and embrace that this time that you have to be internal. And we're getting ready to have some Mercury retrograde starting on the 29th. Do with that what you will. Don't write too much around it. Don't write a bunch of stories about it. At the same time, it's a perfect time to be more internal. Like we're actually getting supported in that astrologically as well. You know, that's the way I take it. I don't know if astrologers feel that way, but I like the idea of letting that support my internal time. So I encourage you to really relish this time. And because it can be easy to want to run to the sunshine and not stay in that seed form in the dark. And we need that. It's a good thing. It feels good and it can be restorative and it can be nourishing. And I hope that what we're going to do tonight feels nourishing for you. So what we'll do, well, since there's some of you who may not have worked with me before, first let me back up and say what we're doing is all about working with your sacred imagination. This is not just a guided visualization. Those are great. I love that. And this is a shamanic journey. We're actually going to step into a different realm, and I'm going to take you all into a realm that I know, instead of everybody going into their own space. And so working with your sacred imagination, that's how spirit speaks to us. And when we're little, we're often discouraged from trusting our sacred imagination. And so people will literally say, oh, that's just in your imagination. And so we learn to disregard the information that's coming through. So in this process, if you've never journeyed before, or maybe you haven't journeyed in this way, or maybe you're still learning how to really link in, it just takes practice, and two, allow yourself to connect with your sacred imagination and don't worry about making it up. This whole world is made up. It's all made up. So we're going to make up some good stuff, and we're going to tell your energy body all these amazing things that are happening, and your energy body is going to put out a different vibration after all these amazing things just happened. And then that's what gets affirmed. Okay. So that's a piece of how shamanic journeying can really be supportive in this way. And create the visual. If I say, imagine a piece of chocolate cake, you might see something on a plate with a fork. Somebody else might just see a floating piece of chocolate cake. Somebody might see the whole cake because we love chocolate, right? So, however you see it is perfect. Just allow yourself to create the visual. And I'm specifically in this one because we have a lot of people who haven't worked with me. I will be walking you through this and guiding you through the visualization. There will be some times within it where you can be in your own experience because I want you to have that too. But for the most part, I'm going to tell you where we're going and what we're doing, and we're going to have a lot of fun together. So I'm excited about this. My body is doing a little bit of detoxing. Some people call it a head cold. I don't know. So I may or may not be able to sing medicine songs tonight. I feel pretty good in this moment. Spirit always buoys me. But I brought my rattles and I brought some noisemakers and brought some things. So we'll see what Spirit wants us to do. Okay. So I feel like that's all you need to know. We're going to trust the process. We're going to have a good time. I've had a Bugs Bunny song stuck in my head for like the last hour. I always get a song stuck in my head before we gather, and they usually have some meaning for me. I have no idea other than I grew up on Bugs Bunny. I love this song. It's like a jazz song and it's fun and it's powerful. And so let's do that. That sounds good to me. So if you want to get comfortable, if you want to stay seated, that's fine. If you want to lie down, that's great. Whatever is going to encourage and empower you to journey and link in. So go ahead and find a space that feels comfy for you. In this process, as you're getting comfortable, just a reminder that just be as present as you can without praise or blame. There's no right way to do this. There's no wrong way to do this. If you miss some of what I've said and you fade off, that's okay. Just come back and hop right in. You'll get exactly what you need from the process. You're doing great in all the things. Trust me, y'all, you're doing really well. So just take a moment to get comfortable and take a couple gentle breaths into your belly and just connect with your body for a minute. And see if you can do that without praise or blame as well. If you can just be with your body, maybe there's some aches, maybe there's some pains, maybe it feels great. It's all perfect. So really feeling yourself sitting down or lying down, really feeling where you are in your body in this moment. Maybe you feel like you're in your head, maybe you're in your belly, maybe you're in your heart. Just see how it feels to be in that space. And if you have intentions, you are more than welcome to bring them to this experience. Spirit will work with each of you individually so that no matter what we're focused on in the journey, you'll be receiving exactly what you need. And if you're not sure what your intentions are, that's okay too. Just showing up and receiving is beautiful as well. But all intentions are welcome for the highest and greatest good. And as you continue to breathe gently into your belly, I will invoke the pillars of this temple, Archangels Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael in the center, Sandalphon above, Metatron below, Zadkiel, Melchizedek, San Germain, San Cipriano. Activating this temple grid space so that we are in medicine world and we only invite into this space what is for our highest and greatest good. And including each of you in this medicine world space, and even those of you who watch the recording are included in this medicine world space for the duration of our time together. One more gentle breath into your belly. And in your sacred imagination, I want you to visualize me stepping in and taking your hand or simply walking next to you and bringing you through a portal of light into a forest space. And in this forest space, It's dusk. And right there at the portal door is a fox. And that fox is going to guide you. Fox is my totem, so this is an aspect of me guiding you down a pathway to an opening, a clearing with a fire in the center of that clearing, a fire pit with a fire. And you'll see that we're all coming together at that fire pit. Everyone here and everyone on the recording coming together to gather around that fire pit to connect virtually in the realms as a sacred community at this time. And just take a moment to be with the medicine of the forest, the flames of the fire, the dusk of the setting sun, and to honor this group that's come together, to honor the solstice, and to do good medicine work. And now there'll be a fox that comes to each of you again. You'll each have your own special fox that comes to you and leads you away from the fire, down a pathway until you stand at the mouth of a cave. And fox will point you in the direction of stepping down into the cave. And as you're going down into the earth, remember to breathe into your belly. And you'll find your way through the darkness to an opening where there is another small fire and a place for cooking and being nourished in that space. And just take a moment to be inside the earth for a moment. We're going to keep going deeper into the earth, just like the seeds. You can take a moment in this space to let your eyesight balance into the cave so that you can see better. And I actually want you to take off any clothing or jewelry in the journey, not in your third dimensional experience, but in your journey. Just remove clothing. We're going to go just like we were born, naked, into the next space that we go into. So just allowing yourself to set those down in the cave, letting go of jewelry or anything that, just all of it. Even your sacred pieces, just let them go, because all we need is Mother Earth. And once you've removed all of that, you'll follow the cave until there's an opening, but this opening is actually a waterfall. It's a doorway of water. And take your time stepping through that doorway of water and just stand there for a moment, being cleansed. Just feeling that water flowing over you. Breathing into that. And as you step through that portal of water and you are cleansed and refreshed, you'll find yourself in a deeper part of the earth that has a bluish light. And I want you to lie down on the soil and visualize your body being held in an egg, a luminous egg of light, protection, healing, activation. Within this beautiful luminous egg, your physical body will continue to receive everything that you've called into intention, and even the things you may not realize that will serve and support you at this time in your highest and greatest good, with grace and ease, of course. And within that luminous egg, Take a nice, gentle breath into your belly. And then I want you to visualize your soul light, like a little starlight. Your soul light just stepping out of your body. Your body won't die. We're just going to let go of that human form for a minute and just be in this beautiful light that is your soul that just kind of floats up. Your body is fully protected and will continue to receive healing and activation and support, nourishment within this luminous egg. So floating in that blue space as that little starlight that you are. You'll see in front of you one more portal doorway. It's an iridescent rainbow kind of portal. And your beautiful star soul self will make your way through that iridescent portal, and you'll find yourself deep in the earth in a space that actually looks a lot like the night sky. Deep, deep in the earth. And you can see all these other soul lights just like yours floating in this space. And many of them have made their way to a large, large isn't even the word, to a giant, giant, indescribable bright light. And as they come together, that light gets brighter and brighter, and they become pure oneness deep within the earth. So when you feel ready, you can gently float and make your way to that light, to just let go into that oneness, into that light that's so reminiscent of the sun. But this is way beyond sunshine. This is the light of oneness. Letting go of all the human stuff just for a minute, just for a little bit. Just take a minute and float in that experience, connecting in with that light, letting go of worries, letting go of thinking, connecting with all these soul lights of ancestors of the past, of the present, and of the future. Ancestral star beings, ancestral humans, linking with all that is within that light that you are now a part of, that you have helped expand. And I want you to just float in that for a few minutes. I'm just going to rattle for you. And take a gentle breath into your belly as you really feel into the embodiment of this light. And feeling this ever expanding radiant light flowing through you, flowing through your soul energy because you are one with it. Stay with that. Keep that energy with you as we start to make our way away from that. And we're not really leaving it, we're simply expanding it, bringing it back to that iridescent portal door, that iridescent rainbow portal door that you'll flow through back into that earthen space of blue. And there's your human body. Oh, yay. And from that soul space with all of that light filling you, just take a minute to tell your body, thank you. Before you even step back into it, just say, body, thank you. Thank you for walking me on this journey. And if you need to maybe apologize for not always appreciating or taking the best care of your body, you can do that if that feels good. But mostly, just let your body know how much you love and appreciate it. It's brought you this far. It's a pretty resilient little vehicle. And then when you're ready, you can flow down into that luminous egg and let your soul light, that expansive soul light, flow back into your body, your physical body, and feel your body fill up with that light of oneness that you integrated with. And feel that empowering and activating healing and awareness and consciousness and intention, activating your intentions, activating your pineal gland, activating your highest divine experience in human form. And breathe into that beautiful body of yours. And you can gently stand up. And if you'd like, you can keep that luminous egg around you, or you can step out of it. It's available to you whenever you'd like. And you see that doorway of water, that portal of water in front of you. And stepping back through that beautiful portal of water to seal all of the beautiful activated energy, nourishment, oneness, all the things you've received. And making your way back to that original cave where we first began with the fire, where you left your clothes. But this time in the cave, you'll find the Divine Mother waiting for you, Mother Gaia, the Cosmic Ma, and she's waiting for you. She wraps you in robes of light. She welcomes you. And you can sit with her at the sacred fire. And if you'd like, she can offer you broth, offer you something to drink, offer you something to nourish you. Break bread with her. And I want you to just take a minute and be with this divine Gaia energy in this cave. Paiste nogati vray, vray. Ogwen balowet ban, right. Quit, widow, guys, go quan, go quinnen, with, guys. Paiste nogati vray, vray. Ogwen balowet ban, right. Quit, widow, guys, go quan, go quinnen, say, guys. Paiste nogati vray, vray. Ogwen balowet ban, right. Quit, widow, guys, go quan, go quinnen, guy. Heist in nogati, right, right. Ogwen balowet ban, quit, widow, guys, go quan, go quinnen, pin, guy. Heist in nogati, right, right. Ogwen balowet ban, right. Quit, widow, guys, go quan, go quinnen, guy. Take a nice gentle breath into your belly as you continue to receive nourishment, restoration, healing, sustenance, empowerment to remember who you truly, truly are. And if you'd like, you can ask this Divine Mother for a gift to bring back with you at this solstice, a Yule gift, whatever will support your highest and greatest good. Whatever you get is perfect. And if you're not sure what to do with it, you can simply bring it into your heart. And she's happy to offer you this gift. And as you've received your gift, you can stand up at the fire, telling the Divine Mother Gaia, thank you. And starting to make your way out of that open space and back up through the cave, the dark of the cave. And as you're walking through the earth, before you even get to the opening, as you're walking, these robes of light are going to shift and morph and change into moss and ferns and leaves and become like clothing, but made of the earth. It fits you perfectly. And finally making your way up and out the opening of the cave, and now it's dark. And as you look up, you see, very similar to that deep in the earth vision, you see the night sky. It's dark. And you see all those twinkling souls. And just take in that night sky, knowing that that light of the sun is within you always. The sun helps you remember your connection. And my fox friend has been waiting for you to welcome you back to the opening of the cave, to this part of the planet up above where the two-leggeds walk. And so, walking with Fox, making your way through that forest back to that beautiful fire where we first gathered together, this group, and reconnecting with each other now. Visualizing each of us there together in this virtual space, honoring each other, allowing ourselves to be honored, honoring that you are on this journey, giving great gratitude that we are here together. Even in virtual, we are here together in the realms where there is no separation. Thanking this community that's gathered with you to journey deep into the earth. Thanking the earth, thanking the stars in the night sky, thanking the fire, the tree tribe. And just reminded that we're always walking this journey together, even if you don't meet some of the people here in person in third dimensional form, you are walking together. You are never alone. And then taking one more gentle breath into your belly. Thank you, sacred fire. Following Fox through the forest back toward that original portal of light that you stepped through with me. And I'll meet you there and remind you to bring that light from deep in the earth that you connected with all of those others. Bring that with you, that expansive light as you step through this portal back into your physical third dimensional space, back into your third dimensional body, in the space where you are sitting or lying down right now. And then we'll close that portal door behind us once you're back in your own physical space. And remember to keep breathing gently into your belly to help integrate all the energy we moved. Take your time. If you just want to rest and relax in this, you can do that. If you feel complete, you can open your eyes and slowly start stretching and moving around. Remember to drink water. You can journal. Just give yourself time to integrate Stay hydrated. We moved a lot of energy. I'm going to turn off the recording, but you all don't have to take off yet. I am going to stop the recording and thank everybody that watched the recording for being here. And my newsletter shares all upcoming events, online and otherwise. You can sign up for if you want to join more things like this. So hope to see you all soon.